Hello everyone, good day. My name is Uncle Ben and I'm here to walk you through on how to use MBlock as a programming language. Today's activity is more of introduction, orientation, getting to walk you through how Camtasia works. Sorry, Camtasia is a recording application, not Camtasia, how MBlock works. Alright, so again, my name is Uncle Ben and I'll be your guide on this lesson during this lesson phase. All right, so let's jump right into it. If you're familiar now to start and shut down a PC, I will assume I won't take you back, but if you're not, please ask mommy or daddy to quickly help you with that. So in this class, I will quickly show you how to start your MBlock application. So go to your search bar. Normally it's like an icon like this. Click on it and type MBlock. Mommy and daddy, please, if any of the child is having issues locating MBlock, please help us or help the child to achieve this. So I'll do that again. Click somewhere, go back here, click and type MBlock. This is a very fast way of locating anything that you have saved on your PC. All right, so I'll click on MBlock and I will sit down tight and I'll be patient and I will allow MBlock load. So this is MBlock loading beautifully. By the way, what you have there is it's a picture of a panda, right? So by the time we go deep into what we're supposed to do, you will know more about MBlock. Wow. Now this is a welcome screen. This is our MBlock platform. It's actually a programming language. I know you love playing games on the internet. You love playing games on mommy or daddy's phone. I know you love watching these things. You love Tom and Jerry. You love, you like what happens. The essence of this class is to guide and help you to see how you can grow into that point where you can design your application, you can design your games, you can design your programs, and then eventually put them on the internet, and have your friends play and then have fun. I hope you're having fun and you're catching fun. All right, so by way of introduction, this is MBlock. All right, so there are several windows here. If you can see my cursor, this is where all your programming activities are done, right? Everything here is where you do your programming activity, right? So down here, we have what we call the devices, we have sprites, and we have background. All right, so the devices, as you can see, are objects like this. A panda here is an object. By the time we go deeper, you see that you can bring up other objects or other devices. All right, so next to it is a sprite, right? A sprite will allow you to add other objects to devices, right? And then background will allow you color this place up, to a particular color or direction, color or background that you want. Kids, I hope you are following me. So let me do a recap. Let's go back to devices. Once you click on device, you'll have this. All right, so devices here holds all objects. This panda is an object, right? This is an object. You can actually move it, right? So if you are view me, you can pause the video and try to move your panda around. Once you can move your panda around, you can see that over here some activities are happening. Very soon I will show you what those activities represent, right? So you can move this around, the way you want, right? So I also said in the sprite environment, sorry, I was in the devices. In the device environment is where you can have devices come on, but for now we won't talk about them much. We'll talk about sprites more. So sprites, you have objects like the panda. You can add more sprite by going to costumes. Can we see this? Costumes. We can do that here, right? We can add objects like this by going to what? Costumes. Let's see how that costumes looks like. I've clicked on costumes. Wow. Can we see? This is costume, right? So you can add more costumes to it, all right? Okay, so let me cancel out of it and come back to sprite. So background 2, I can add a background, a custom background. But remember, today's class is purely an introduction, so I will not be going deep. I want you to understand how the environment looks like. All right, so in the middle here, we have what we call active controls. Everybody say active controls. Good. Active controls, right? Then here we have what we call our blocks. Everybody say blocks. Fine. Say blocks again. All right, so what did I say here? Here is called what? Active controls. Right? Active what? Controls. Very good. So those are active controls. And over here, these are our blocks, right? Good. So here is where you do everything, where you code your game, your program and everything using sprites, a combination of sprites and backgrounds, right? And then you come here to the active controls and pick any of them and then combine them with what? Your blocks, and then you have your game here, right? Fine. Now, once you are done, you can save your game, right? Since we are not online, we will save our games to our computer. Can we see this? Save to your computer, right? So again, I'll go to File. You can click on it, then come down to Save to Computer. Once you do this and click on it, it will give you the opportunity to save whatever game you have. Wow, can you see this? So you can now save whatever you are doing on a computer, right? So I will now put it somewhere that I've designated for all my games to be saved. Maybe you want to put it on the desktop. Okay, let's go to the desktop. Let's go to the desktop. Find desktop. So maybe I want to put it on the desktop and find a folder. Okay, let's create a folder. Let's call that folder M Block Games. Can we see this? M Block Games. All right. I've created a folder called M Block Games. Okay, so this is my folder M Block Games, and I will now give it a title. I can say Game 001. This is my first game, and I'll save it. So once you do that, you have it here. Game 001 becomes the name of this game, and then you can now start playing your coding your game or coding the applications the way you want it. Okay. Wow, so we have done so much today, and I want to pause at this point. Please go over what we have done. Get yourself familiarized with the environment. In our next class, we'll then start designing a game. We'll design a small game, and then we'll move from there. Thank you so much, and do have a nice day.